WNJC 1360 AM, Washington Township, Philadelphia. Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station, broadcasting online at WNJC1360.com, a service of Forsyth Broadcasting.
Okay, everyone, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree sometimes. Take it away, Doc.
What a maroon. What a maroon. What an ignoramus. Poor little maroon. So trusting. So naive. What an imbecile. What an ultra maroon. What a dope. What a maroon. What a tararagoondier. What a zany. What a knucklehead. What a dope. What a dope. What an Eskimo piehead. What a gullible. What an in-cow poop.
What a man!
All right. Well, that was
That about sums it up.
that was quite the intro for me. Very accurate, if I say so myself. Thank you for joining us here on WNJC 1360 at 5 o'clock. This is the Doc and Amy Show. Amy is having an incredible amount of trouble with
Very
her.
weak.
You can't.
I'm
She's
trying
trying
to adjust my mic, and I can't turn the thing. It won't loosen up.
We'll get that for you.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I can move too. I'm fine.
Jeez. So, okay, we start out with technical problems right away. We were 1 minute
It's
into
not
the show.
technical. It's untechnical. It's a simple
It's
machine.
mechanical. Yes.
It's mechanical. Yeah, come on. Be technical about the non-technicality.
Don't make me come over there.
Okay.
Okay. It's
don't want
this
that.
is the Doc and Amy Show. We want to thank you for joining us again. You can call us at our call-in line 856-227-1360. You can follow us on the World Wide Web, www.thedocandamyshow.com. We want to welcome everyone who's here. John, Silent John, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you guys?
We're doing fine. We just want you to make a little more noise this week, so that we, Amy, how are you?
I'm very good.
Excellent.
Thank you for
Except
asking.
Except for your problem with the mic stand there. That's
I'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a little low. Actually, can you hear me okay? I can hear me okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
It actually might be a little bit more comfortable for it to be down low, because I always feel like I'm craning my neck, like I'm in a rock concert or something, trying to see the lead singer. I don't know, whatever.
I am withholding all comment.
That was a
right now.
bad simile.
Yes, the visual here. I'm just not whatever. Thank you for thank you for being here with us. Again, please call in with your thoughts, your additions, your input to this hilarity, this foolishness. 856-227-1360. We do have. We're going to have a new caption contest up, by the way. We are working right now on selecting the winner for last month's caption contest. We have hired a low-budget judging organization, JD Powerless and Associates, who are going to...
JD Powerless?
Who are going to help us with that. So we'll keep you posted on that. Well, we always have a caption contest up so that you can take advantage of at www.thedocandamyshow.com. Now, we have so much. This is one of those shows where we just have so much stuff. It's just crazy. Yes.
We have a lot of stuff.
We do. Well, we're going to, John, so that you know, we are continuing the Two People, One Quote segment. And we're going to get into that later. I'll explain what all that's about. It is an ongoing competition.
It is.
Actually, between Amy and John. It's very exciting.
It's really, really exciting. I couldn't sleep last night.
Right now, well, I couldn't either, but that wasn't the reason. Amy is leading 3-2 in this competition, so this could be...
No, wait.
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly right. I don't care what anybody says.
One of the times it wasn't John, though, competing. The first time it was
we don't
Brett.
count that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you can keep score. You're better with numbers.
Okay. Here's a 1 for you right there. Okay. Anyway.
That's really nice.
No, there are a lot of things in the news to talk about.
There are.
This has been kind of we had a 1 week where there was absolutely nothing happening in the news. It was like, we were in a total vacuum of information. Now we have this
Kind of like your head.
Okay. This week we've had several news occurrences that are very newsworthy.
Yeah.
Bradley Manning is one of those things that was in the news.
Those things.
We will get to that too. One of the items of the news that really was controversial. Now, one of the things that came out of all this, Bradley Manning wants to be called something else. I don't know. We'll get into that too. But he wants a gender reassignment surgery, and he wants the government to pay for it. Did you hear about this, John?
I didn't know.
What do you do all week? Ask
He doesn't
questions.
read stories that are pointless.
I don't know.
I
Okay,
don't know.
Whatever. He wants what used to be called a sex change operation. Now we have to be PC and say gender reassignment because the more syllables you throw at something, the more PC it becomes. I don't know how that
Like you got like a little punch card.
yeah, like shoes. are
Sir,
now-
we have a gender reassignment over here.
gender reassignment. No, it's like shoes are now Birkenstocks. It's
Yeah,
whatever. No, but if what they're talking about is if they do a sex change operation for him, they kind of given how our society works, they have to do it for everybody in the army.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's not going to work. So basically, they he wants them to make him a girl, basically, and that's not going to work because, it's really doesn't make sense that in the middle of a sequester, the Army has a bunch of extra privates lying around. Did you get that, John? Are you with us?
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, right.
You like walk down the street and you just see like private parts just strewn all over. It's
And
the worst kind of pollution.
And you said you couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
like one of your dreams.
Human pollution.
No, what I'm thinking is, they should do it. If I were one of the Joint Chiefs, I would okay this, and when they put him under, I'd walk in and say, all right, here's what you do. In the interest of irony and poetic justice, make it huge and painful and make it leak. that's me. That's just me. Yeah. Anyway, he wants to be
Leak
called...
just like him.
Yeah,
He's a leaker.
exactly. And he wants to be called Charity or Camille or one of those
We got
C
a leaker
words.
here.
One of those C words.
I think it was
don't-
Chelsea.
I don't care. So
I
anyway,
don't care.
so that's one of the things in the news that really caught my attention. There are and this week there were a lot of bizarre things, John, in the news. And you really should, pay attention to this stuff because it's going to help you in the two people, one quote thing one of these days, I'm sure. Now, there was one that I think. Now, are you an omnivore, a meat eater? Are you not a vegan or a vegetarian?
I eat
Vegan?
everything.
You eat everything.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
A vegan, not a vegan.
Who cares? They're too weak to really put up a fight, so I don't care.
Jeez.
No, you like bacon, John?
Not a huge fan of bacon.
No, I think we've been through this
Yeah.
before. You're a man, you don't listen.
Oh, get out.
Pretend
Okay.
like you like bacon. Yes, I like bacon.
Okay, whatever. Here's an interesting story, though. It doesn't matter, just go along, play along with us. There is an all-bacon restaurant on the way in Chicago.
It's very
I love
exciting.
this. This is exciting to me.
Yeah.
And Amy and I have talked about going to Chicago and seeing, because I spent some time in Chicago. And
He was
going-
in prison there.
Yes, I was work release.
Federal prison.
And we need to go see this place. It's Chef David Burke, who's opening a place called Burke's Bacon Bar. This is the 3 B's. It's an all-new bacon restaurant in Chicago, and basically he has 9 sandwiches. They're all wrapped around bacon. Okay, this is all except one, which is it's kind of veggie
Not to interrupt you, it's a handwich. That's what he calls it.
hamwich.
Handwich.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Whatever. It's I don't. It's not bacon. It's skin from somebody's hand. All right. So I am really looking forward to this. This bacon thing. I like bacon. I like bacon.
Yeah, and did you hear about the thing that JCPenney was doing?
Oh, really?
Their sales have been hurt. I mean, they have big
Yeah, they're
problems
ready
right
to
now.
shut down, John.
It's really bad.
Get your
So-
stuff at JCPenney now while you can because they're
it's bad. So apparently because people
You've heard of JCPenney, John?
Of course.
All righty.
there we
now
go.
we're getting somewhere.
Woo,
Hello.
woo. Okay. Apparently, people are so in love with bacon, they decided to offer a new line of bacon products.
I love bacon.
Which is really smart. So they're going to be selling clothing for your bacon. So you can dress it up, your little bacon that you have in the house. What?
We're normally bacon strips.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Whatever.
God.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm running on empty over
That's
here.
just wrong. and you know that glamour shots thing where they like do y'all up and then they take your picture
I
or
love
whatever.
that. Yeah, they put me
They're going to be offering those types of packages. And the woman from the Glamour Shot studio said people just love the smoky eyes on their bacon.
Can you
So,
say
I mean, it kind of all makes sense if you think about it.
Can you say glamour shots and packages in the same sentence?
Glamour Shot packages.
I don't know. Yeah.
With a straight face.
Not really.
No.
Well, and, I guess that, part of that whole idea they can carry over and they can sell, the jeans. Like the lardash, they can sell fatback.
Fatback jeans.
Fatback. Hello.
Oh, God.
These jeans make my butt look big, only when they're wrapped around all that butt. Whatever.
That's great. That's really nice. Leave him alone. Just let him over there to daydream.
He's probably happier than we are. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. If he had earplugs in, he'd probably be even happier.
It's right. What we need is to make this really work and to make everybody the best working environment possible. We need a deaf guy at the board.
There we go. I'd like to actually play a song since we're talking about bacon.
Yes.
I wanted to play a song, but I just, if I may, could I share an experience?
We'll see. I guess
it's a rare day.
Stay by the button there, John.
At the Doc and Amy show, where I can share a bacon experience because I do not eat meat. I do not eat beef or pork. Okay,
Right.
I will eat turkey and chicken. I'm not a huge fan, but I love fish and shellfish. But I don't eat bacon. However, when I stopped eating meat. Shut up. When I was 14, and before I stopped eating meat, I loved BLTs, but I do not like bacon. So I tried turkey bacon probably a couple years ago, and I got this specific, I won't say the name, brand of turkey bacon, and it smelled like 5-day-old roadkill being roasted over a fire. It was the most, I couldn't even eat it. We had to open the windows. Everyone was gagging. It was really gross.
Blickridge.
It was nasty. It smelled like, I don't know, a concentration camp or something. It was absolutely horrible.
It's kosher.
Yeah, really. It was
Okay, I gotta go now.
all right. It was horrible. But anyway, so I tried a different brand of turkey bacon because those beautiful Jersey tomatoes are out, and my mouth was watering. I do this every show. There's something I'm craving.
You talk about food.
I just really wanted a BLT. So I bought this other brand, Butterball, the thin and crispy kind, and it was so good. So I've had like BLTs every meal since yesterday morning.
And it
I'm not even kidding.
it looks like
It's actually very good.
it looks like weather strip.
But
basically.
you tasted it and you said you thought it tasted pretty good. My kids tasted it. They said it wasn't the same as regular bacon, but they said it tasted pretty good.
I've eaten bugs to stay alive.
Well, it's very tasty. So I just had to share that for anyone who was wanting to try it and thought it's real crisp. There's no fat in it. So that chewy, fatty, gross stuff in bacon, you won't have to deal with that. So anyway, I wanted to play a song by Todd Chappelle. It's called More Than Bacon.
Yes, let's look at Alfred Hitchcock out of the room.
It's called More Than Bacon. I actually wrote a spoof of this song this week, which I may just, with Todd's permission, have to record. I won't tell you the name of it. And it doesn't have to do with turkey bacon. But anyway.
Play this song.
Okay, here we go. Todd Chappelle, More Than Bacon.
Oh, boy.
I love you more than all the stars up in the sky. I love you more than watching baseball in July. I love you more than all the grains of sand on earth. I love you more than life itself, for what that's worth. But I don't love you more than bacon. If you thought I did, you were mistaken. I'm sorry if you feel forsaken, but I don't love you more than bacon.
That was that was amazing. Would you like me to fix that for you?
Fix what?
That microphone.
My microphone? Microphone. Here.
What? Oh, so she hands it across the table to me. This is pure genius. This is like
God,
tool
you're so
time.
strong.
Yes, I am. That's why there's Febreze. We'll get into that later. Okay, there you go.
Oh, he's so strong.
Yes, I am.
My manly man. Actually, I'm just a big weakling.
Olive, it's okay. Okay, whatever. So, there are several things in the news that are fairly bizarre this week, John.
Fairly?
Fairly bizarre.
Why don't you just leave John alone?
He's right here.
He's right here.
I can
You could
like,
talk to
reach out
me.
and hit him on the arm. He's right here in the room. I talk to you all day long.
I know.
It's pretty damn old, I can tell you. Here is something pretty cool. Now, are you like a Trekkie?
Oh my God.
Are you geeky at all? Are you like follow the stuff like that?
The stuff.
What do you mean when you say geek?
Like
Does that
Star
mean-
Trek.
Not really.
No, I didn't think so.
I like sports. That's who I'm into sports. When I watch TV, I watch ESPN.
So did you ever see
So
the
that-
Star Trek football game? I just made that up. I don't know. That would be pretty amusing, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Well, here's something that maybe you can, we can all wrap our heads around.
Blah, blah,
In Illinois, the unemployment website where you go if you don't have a job and you arrange your benefits and so forth has an interesting twist. Okay. Now, let me kind of just read some of this. The Illinois Department of Employment Security offers translations of many of its documents, and now into Spanish, Russian, French, and other languages. Okay, obviously because this is the melting pot of the world, or just the pot of the world. I don't know. One of the selections in their pull-down menu for translations is Klingon,
Which is the language spoken by the Klings.
The door's right open. Whatever. Anyway, I don't understand why this is necessary, but
It's kind of weird.
the headline says Klingon makes unemployment in Illinois slightly more tolerable. Okay, whatever. And now, if somebody speaks Klingon and they're that much of a Trekkie, is it really a surprise that they're unemployed? Really?
I wish I was unemployed in Illinois. It would be better if it was Illinois. Like the S were silent. Illinois.
What is in that cup you're drinking? Right
Wouldn't that
there?
be...
Are you gassed?
Did you ever think about that, though?
No. So what they do is they have Klingon as a translation in their benefits package for unemployment. My question is, are they in that translation, in that lingo, in that Klingon speak? Is the question "dub kap suk"? Is that in there? That's my
Do
question.
you want a cup of soup?
No, "dub kap suk." That is Klingon for "get back to work."
I don't know.
Okay, so
I thought you said, do you want a cup of soup?
Amy's hungry.
That sounds good with a BLT, though.
turn the page.
That
All
actually
right.
sounds pretty good.
A cup of soup with all those nasty plastic noodles and that dehydrated
noodles?
chicken that tastes
What
like
plastic
styrofoam.
noodles?
Cup of soup. It's like that.
Oh,
the
I didn't mean
package.
cup of soup with the quotes and then a cup of soup, not cup of soup. Ew, I don't like that. My brother likes that. I don't like any extra noodle where it's like mostly noodles and barely any liquid. I don't like that.
Okay. So,
Anyway, whatever.
speaking of food that, isn't really food, here, and that was kind of a broad stroke segue there, but I noticed some things in the news that really kind of took me aback.
Okay.
Here's one, a study by the Cato Institute.
Is this run by Cato Caitlin or?
It's the Green Hornets sidekick, or maybe the Pink Panthers sidekick. I don't know. No, the Cato Institute, CATO. They've conducted what they call a sweeping survey of U.S. welfare benefits, and they concluded, get this, that welfare benefits are higher than minimum wage in 35 states.
Wow.
So it's more lucrative to be on welfare than it is to go out and get a part-time job.
Wow.
Yeah. And the other
That's
thing,
crazy.
I know. And it says,
It's not even funny. Like, I can't even make fun of that.
Well, we'll try.
Okay.
The equivalent wage value of welfare has increased since 1995. Now, the most generous welfare package in the United States is in Hawaii because of its
Right,
enormous
absolutely.
cost
Right,
of living.
right.
Now, in a related study, that's probably
Alrighty
several
then.
pages back, what they have noticed is that in several places in the United States, that welfare benefits translate to more than $15 an hour.
Wow.
Yes.
So, what states are those? And how cheap are the airline tickets there?
Well, there's 35 of them. It doesn't matter where you land. The odds are with you.
Mommy, I want to be on welfare when I grow up.
And I thought I had that. I thought
What?
I thought I had the sheet that told me, which states were, had
Oh,
benefits higher than $15
okay.
an hour.
That's all right.
But that's the way it works. And now, if you can make $15 an hour by not doing anything, or you can go out and get a part-time job and make $8.95 an hour.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
With no health benefits, and then you have to pay somebody to watch your children.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd probably stay home and make $15 an hour.
There you go.
There we go.
There's a little hint for you. If
all
if
explained.
you really want to improve your station in life, if you're making $10 an hour, quit your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Have a great day.
If you want your life to improve, quit working.
That's our
Yes.
advice column for this week.
That's our financial advice.
Stay home
Doc and
on
Amy show,
welfare
yes.
and eat bacon. And
Yes.
just do that.
We are
And that's what
financial
you need to do.
advisors now.
We are.
We're telling you, leave that stupid job and go home
Yes.
and sit on that expansive
And listen to
device.
us all day long on repeat.
Yes, you can go to our website, www.thedocandamyshow.com, and listen to archive shows. Or you can call us right now at 856-227-1360 and jump in on this little circus. So, thank you. And do you know what that piece of music is called, by the way?
What?
Enter the Gladiator.
Yes, I knew that.
No,
I
you
know
didn't. I asked you and you
that.
said
Joey,
nothing.
do you like movies about gladiators?
Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? Anyway,
You always do it better than me.
well, that's because I'm a guy. I've seen that movie more, maybe.
I love that movie. We just watched it a couple weeks ago. Airplane. Have you ever seen that, John?
Airplane?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God! You have to see that movie.
I actually do have Airplane in my house, but I've never watched
You
it.
have to watch it. It is really funny.
Johnny,
Seriously.
have you ever seen a grown man naked?
It really actually is funny.
Yeah.
They don't make many funny
Peter
movies.
Graves is the best
It's
thing.
hilarious.
I own the movie. I've just never watched it.
It's really
No,
funny.
wait. Stop. Hold. Time. Stop the presses. You own the movie.
I own the movie. It was a gift given to me about probably like 7 years ago.
You have to
7
watch it.
years.
Never watched it.
You should watch it.
So
it's very funny.
you don't like the person who gave you the movie?
Nah.
I don't know why I never watched
You just
it.
forget. You just
Yeah.
don't think of it. But really, you should because, like, what did we run? Oh, The Amazing Burt Wonderstone. Oh,
What a dog.
we watched it for 20 minutes and we had to stop for our sanity. And we watched it for like another 45 minutes. And then I think I had to take my youngest son to hockey
See,
practice.
something
or
more
something.
important came up, like,
and we
you know,
came
yeah.
back like
Yeah.
cutting our wrists or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had it out. I had to pay an extra charge from Redbox, and we still never finished it.
Yeah. So
Not funny.
here's the deal. Here's your assignment for next week, John. Over this next week, you have 7 days.
7
6
days.
days.
7 days.
6
Yeah,
days.
you should watch it.
You have to watch Airplane. There's
will.
going to be a quiz.
Okay.
There's going.
It's really fun.
I have the entire script memorized, so there's going to be a quiz.
Yeah, it really
All right.
is. You'll laugh.
Yes. Especially if you like Ethel Merman. But I'm not going to spoil it for you.
You know what? It's almost like the Hangover type
No,
humor.
it's not.
Stop. Let me finish.
That's egregious.
Let me finish. It's almost like Hangover type humor, but not as dirty. It is. It has some spicy parts in it. It's definitely not. I would never let. Oh, there it
we go.
goes.
We,
It's okay. Well,
Yeah.
we can hear ourselves in the studio. That's all that matters.
can we? Okay. No, it's like
It is very funny.
Top Gun or not? What is it?
He probably hasn't seen that either. The spoof of Top Gun.
Yeah, part deux, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Blazing
Illinois.
Planes or whatever. Blazing Saddles was another spoof.
Yeah,
comedy
you'll
kind
like
of
it.
thing. Yeah.
It is funny though,
Yeah.
because we're tough. Like we don't laugh at any comedy movies, and we think it's funny. I just see the jokes coming 1,000 miles away usually.
Yeah.
Because I'm such an expert at comedy.
But that's not important right now.
No, that's the line for the movie too. Oh, that was good.
That's
babe.
my job.
That was good, but
yeah.
that's not important right now.
I throw stuff in like that every
That was
once.
great.
Yeah, I
That was
do
really
that. I just
good.
interject
Yeah, I
stupid,
like it.
random thoughts. Like
Yeah.
I was now. This kind of takes a setup. I've done a poem on the show before.
Yeah.
About Terry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was. Her position on life in general was to be aloof.
Right.
and
Yeah.
try not
And
to.
a goof.
Yes. To try to do not pay attention. Pretty goofy. Okay. And I was sitting at the bar. The bartender was wearing this hat. Now you've heard of this irrigation company called Rainbird.
And they do
Maybe
they
not. He
do
isn't
like
her-
sprinkler systems
Yeah.
and things
Yeah.
like in people's houses. It's a very large company.
I'm not asking you anything else, John. No, it's called Rainbird, and she's sitting there, and she's pretty inebriated,
Right.
And she looks at the bartender and says, "Who's Rainbird?" And without missing a beat, I looked at her. I said, "That's Big Bird's older autistic brother."
like Rain Man.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, thank you very much for filling in that gap. Yes,
I laughed so hard when you told me that the first
Yeah, well, so did the bartender. She just kind of had that blank stare. Whatever. So
That was good.
I-
That's
I-
a keeper.
I tend, present company accepted. I tend not to attract the most intellectual friends. I don't know why. And what was that?
Quotes.
Huh?
Quotes.
Ah.
Oh,
Thank you for allowing me to redirect the show at your convenience. Now, here, we're going to do quotes, and we have an intro for that. Now, John, you've been playing along with this, and regardless of what anybody else thinks, it is now the running competition is Amy 3, John 2. Okay, so it's that close. Today could be the tiebreaker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what this is Amy supplies a quote and attributes it to someone. And sometimes, maybe or maybe not, depending on how she feels, she will give the quote again and attribute it to someone else. And it's John's job to figure out which is the proper attribute, to which person actually is the author of the quote. So, what we're going to do is introduce Amy to do these quotes, and here is, with some help from Foghorn Leghorn, our friend Amy.
Look, sister, is any of this filtering through that little blue bonnet of yours? Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice. Nutty as a fruitcake.
Okay, that's Amy. Hello, Amy.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Love you too. He picked out the little snippet there, by the way.
You don't have to tell anybody.
That's really great. Okay, quote number 1.
John, get ready.
Walmart. Do they make walls there? Was it Paris Hilton or Britney Spears?
Ooh,
Walmart. Do they make walls there?
It sounds like something Paris Hilton would say, so I'm gonna go with Paris Hilton.
It was Paris Hilton.
Ooh,
I
for
think.
those of you,
Was it?
it's your game.
Yeah, I think
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You remember?
For those of you keeping track at home, and Amy, that is John 1, Amy nothing. Now we're continuing with the competition. This
Okay.
is very exciting. Go ahead.
Quote number 2. Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women across the country. Was it former President George Bush, or Anthony Weiner on his concerns about Obamacare?
Ooh,
That's a tough one.
yes.
I'm going to say Anthony Weiner.
It was George Bush.
Oh, so I knew the
How funny is
the
that?
wiener attribute would probably
Practice their
swing that one.
love.
Yes. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, this is, as you know, Amy won, John won. We continue with the competition. Go ahead, Amy.
Okay. Whenever I watch TV and see those poor starving kids all over the world, I can't help but cry. I mean, I love to be skinny like that, but not with all the flies and death and stuff. People actually said these. Was it Mariah Carey or Christina Aguilera?
Ooh.
Mariah Carey.
It was.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing game going on here. John 2, Amy 1, and it is Amy's game, by the way. So, well done, John. This could be the tying competition. Let's go.
could.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. I may not have the type of voice you like, but I can sing. You can't take that away from me, because singing is a gift from God. And when people say I can't sing, it's kind of like insulting God. It's ridiculous. Was it Fergie or Kanye West?
Fergie.
It was.
Oh,
That's it.
John is
Took
the
the
man.
gate.
Now we'll
read the last
We
one,
still have the
just for kicks.
we play the game completely out. It is
Okay.
John 3, Amy
Okay.
1. Let's see what the
Okay.
last question holds. Let's go.
This is funny. It's really hard to maintain a one-on-one relationship if the other person is not going to allow me to be with other people. Whatever. Axl Rose or Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen.
That was Axl Rose.
Oh, okay. So a squeaker there, ladies and gentlemen. John 3, Amy 2.
These were funny
They were great.
quotes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were
Weren't they
great.
good
Nicely
quotes?
done, John. Now it is tied. The series is tied at 3
It
and
is.
3.
I got to do better.
Nicely
next week.
done, John.
Thank
now
you.
next week is the rubber game. We're going to see who actually
The rubber game?
isn't that what that's
That's
called?
what it's called in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Why is it called? I don't want to know.
It goes back to
I don't want to know.
it goes back to Shakespeare, actually.
Okay,
I think.
that's great.
Right. It goes back to Shakespeare, the rub.
Yes.
I don't know. Or it may.
I don't want to know.
It may be what Amy's thinking. Who
I
knows?
don't need an explanation for that.
I
No.
don't care. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Don't tell me nothing. All right. Now we're going to move into. I don't know where some of this stuff comes
Alrighty
from.
then.
I don't know if anyone out there is in the market for a new car. Here's something that I pulled off the internet, John. And this is this is the picture of the car. I'm showing it to John. Is that a gorgeous automobile?
Oh,
or what?
just beautiful.
I wish I could say it.
It looks like the Pacers.
It looks like an Englishman's tooth.
Hey, with a wiper. Yeah. Okay.
With a wiper.
Okay, that's an Englishman's.
It's a new fad.
Behind.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is the world's cheapest car, John. And it now, basically, this car costs 100,000 rupees. Okay. Oh, this car costs 100,000 rupees, which is roughly in American dollars, as of the time of the printing of this, $2,181.
Sounds great to me.
Okay, that's what I paid for my first new car. Old. All right. It was no. It was like solid gold Hot Wheels.
Oh, okay.
No. This is called the Nano, made by the Tata Group. Okay, in India. They also actually own Land Rover and Jaguar.
Yeah.
By the way. Now I don't know what kind of mileage this gets, but they're trying to increase their image, get their status up. Because nobody really wants to be able to or actually wants to be seen driving the cheapest car in the world. So what they're doing is they're offering more color options, more, power steering, a sleeker design, great fuel efficiency.
A free cow with every car.
Not if you're going to eat it. No.
Save the cows.
Yes, we've heard that already today. So what they're trying to do is make their image a little bit more exciting.
Prestigious.
Yeah. What I'm thinking, and now I'm from Indiana, and here's my thought. You could put these cars in a building with no windows and just put a sign out front and just add one adjective. Bodacious Tata. Okay, now you would get some foot traffic. I'm guaranteed.
Yeah, I think you would.
They'd all be willing, ready to pay a cover charge.
Yeah.
But and you could sell some of these.
You could market it as the bodacious Tata.
Tata, yeah, because I know
That's
guys,
pretty smart.
I know guys that have dropped $2,000 in a place that was
Had
famous for its
bodacious
bodacious
tatas.
tatas. Yes, $1 at a time. Anyway,
And they walked out with something they didn't want.
yes, and
They had to go to the clinic a few days later.
It was neither sleek nor fuel efficient. So,
oh my gosh.
So we actually perused the World Wide Web this week and found some things that are just goofy. Not quite bizarre, but just goofy. Okay. Now I'm sure everybody in the room has a cell phone. I'm sure everybody, almost everybody in our listening audience has a cell phone. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
Okay. It's
know
a
what they say
reasonable
about
stretch.
assumptions.
It's it's not too outlandish to think. Now, here's a group, maybe a study. Okay. And basically, I think this was something that came out on CBS News and so forth and so on. They suggest that you hide your phone at night so you don't succumb to sleep texting.
Yeah, I read about that.
Now, is texting such a pervasive part of our daily lives that you can do it in your sleep, or you would do it in your sleep? You think, John? I mean,
I text all the time, but I don't text in my sleep.
No, that's kind of crazy.
Please, and let me just read this because you can't make this stuff up. We spend so much time texting in meetings and while eating out and while eating out and walking down the street, that it probably shouldn't surprise us to hear about a growing phenomenon, sleep texting. An increasing number of people are reportedly waking up in the morning to find that they've sent texts while they should have been sleep peacefully catching Z's. 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, it would just be a sentence of jumbled up stuff. Megan, a sleep texter who sent nonsense texts to family and friends, told CBS News, Laura Hogia, who says she often groggily wakes to find she has sent messages in the middle of the night, is concerned it could affect not only her sleep, but also her career. If I answer a client email, that's something that I have to worry about, she said. Might be time to move your phone. Okay. Now, come on. Are we so married to this activity of texting that's even possible? I mean, I can't get my head around
I
this.
can't get my head around it either. But if you have that problem, they do have somewhere you can get some help for that.
Oh, really?
There's a website you can visit, and they will help counsel you to get over this sleep texting issue.
Right.
So the web address, and get a pen and paper if you have this problem, it's www.getalife.com.
That's right, yes.
Just go there.
Putdownthephone.com. Yeah, well, I actually, Amy was driving down the road one time, and she didn't want the cop to see her actually with her phone, and so she jammed it in her pants.
Who did that?
You did. While the cop was writing her a ticket, and she accidentally co-texted me. So
that was a funny joke, but that never happened.
It never happened. Yeah, I'd say.
I do not use my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah, of course, and no one does.
No, I don't.
All right. Well, it would appear that we have a caller. John, help me out here. What's up? I'm
Susan.
sorry. Susan's on the line.
Suddenly Susan.
Hello.
Suddenly Susan.
Shut up. Hello, Susan.
Hi, Doc and Amy.
Hello.
Hi.
I
And,
just met you this morning.
You did.
Oh, Susan, hello.
Very cool.
and
It's Kevin's mom.
we understand.
We
Yes.
knew. We recognize your
We don't
voice.
need that many hints.
We're a little bit smarter than that.
Well, I wouldn't. Don't
There's a
stretch.
weird echo to the line, and somebody said that today when we were on, and I didn't quite understand that, but it wasn't like that before.
It's my head.
Something's off.
Yes.
But
My head.
Yes.
I have text in my sleep, and it's really embarrassing.
Really? And
Wow.
so, no, okay, now, we'll keep your secret.
I have a bad habit of keeping the phone under my pillow, not plugged in, because I saw the picture of the phone blowing up and burning up the pillow. But yeah, I've grabbed my text and I guess been in that half dream state, half awake, and had my hand on the phone when I fell asleep, and continued to text and send not realizing. And you're, with a T9 set up where it corrects spells, you're bound to say anything to anybody.
Well, now let's. Do you remember what you texted?
At this point, I can only say it's happened a few times.
Did
so
you? But you looked it back up, right?
I would know better, but no, it was just, babble. But sometimes the words do come together when you.
Yeah, that was. I was. Is there any lucid message in the middle of all this? I mean, is there something somebody can?
Well, I guess it depends on your definition of lucid. I mean,
well, this show is not.
loose.
Yeah, yeah. If you're listening to this, our definition of lucid is pretty broad. So, no, I just wonder if there was any message in there that might have been misconstrued or anything like something fun.
They were to the point of nonsensical. I guess it depends on who you're talking to, because when you know someone real well, you can abbreviate all kinds of things, and
they'll know
they
what you're
can make
talking
sense out of
about
it because they know you.
Yeah.
But to a stranger, they would look at it and say, "Wow, this is some crazy person."
Now, see, I don't abbreviate anything when I text.
Yeah,
Everything
and
is-
even people we know say
I put in the punctuation. I put everything is just like if I were typing it, in a book.
I abbreviate.
Yeah, well, I don't. I don't.
Lol.
No, I don't do that. That's
BRB.
no text speak for.
no, he
Doc.
deplores that.
Yes, that's just crazy.
Well, I appreciate you letting me on. The good promo for the Kevin Storm show at 12 o'clock on Sundays.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
I just want to let you know that I'm listening to you right now as I'm
Well,
working
thank
on
you.
his video.
We do appreciate that. We were here this morning. We met Kevin,
And we did listen to Kevin on
Susan,
YouTube when we
and
got
we did
back.
listen. Yes, we
He had a couple
sampled
guests
several
on his
things.
shows. It was pretty cool.
We did, because we are just all about doing
Supporting the
investigations
station.
and
Yep.
supporting everybody that
We
comes
try to
on here.
listen
Yeah.
whenever we can.
Absolutely, and so thank you so much for talking to us again. Any help that we can give you. We talked about all kinds of projects, so definitely keep in touch with us and let us know.
I appreciate you letting me on. The good promo for the Kevin Storm show at 12 o'clock on Sunday. Oh, absolutely. To let you know that I'm listening to you right now as I'm working on his video.
We do appreciate that we were here this morning.
We're hearing a little reverberation.
We're talking to ourselves all over again here.
There we go.
So I don't know how that happened, but thank you, Susan, for checking in with us.
It was like we got teleported back in time, 5 seconds.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
yeah.
It's like Trekkie-ish.
It's like what was that movie with Tim Allen where they went back 13 seconds in time and saved the whole universe?
Oh, I don't remember.
Galaxy Quest. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it really matters, but
No, it
yeah.
doesn't.
Thank you, Susan,
Galaxy
for
Quest really doesn't matter.
Yes. Tim Allen doesn't really have Oscar-worthy things going on out there.
Not really.
Now you have something you're.
Well,
going
yeah,
to,
I wanted to talk about a news story that was actually important.
This is.
And this
Yeah.
is an important news story, and I also did a little investigative reporting this week,
Right.
investigation, because I really wanted to get down to the heart of
Right.
the issue.
You're
and
like
try
Jane
to
Stossel.
uncover something. Yeah, I was like Jane Stossel. So
the mustache, yeah.
I did a little poking around and got some insider 411 here for
This-
everyone who listens to the Doc and Amy show.
The
So
Doc and Amy show is actually becoming more of a force in
It
the,
is.
in the
We're forced to be reckoned
world
with.
news market.
we are, so
Yes.
watch out, because
Absolutely.
this news story is going to knock you guys
This
on
is
your
we
feet.
are doing investigative reporting.
all over now.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
amazing.
Yes.
So, you heard about the Syrians have been accused of using chemical weapons on their citizens. Okay. Well, we at the Doc and Amy show, we uncovered secret footage. And now this footage,
This is like NSA stuff.
it is. It was
yeah.
it was taken. This is footage taken, and we're going to get to hear the audio today, taken by the Syrians that links them to the missing Febreze test squad.
The missing Febreze test squad.
Now, everybody, I'm sure everybody heard that.
Yes.
We all know the Febreze commercials where people go in and get blindfolded and test fragrances and things. One of their test squads went missing a month ago, and that was
In
headline news. Yeah, headline news.
Headline noodles. Yes.
And we've linked the Syrians to them.
It's headline noodles.
So, apparently, the Syrians have been using the Febreze test squad to test their new fragrant chemical weapons.
Genius.
And these chemical weapons were disguised as Febreze air effects.
I see. Well, we need to hear about this.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and play this.
Okay. This is the secret audio from these tests.
This is the audio.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Experiment was conducted with real people. First, 3 distinct odors were brought into a room. An old goat, a sweaty bodybuilder, a day-old fish. Then, those odors were confirmed by real people.
Unpleasant.
Huge deep breath.
Thank you. It's gross.
Next, the room was treated with Febreze air effects, and a second group was brought in. They were blindfolded and led into the room.
Take a deep breath. And tell me what it smells like.
Very springtimey.
Springtime. Like flowery.
I'm feeling a little relaxed. I like I'm in a spa.
Refreshing. Definitely like a forest thing going on.
All pleasant, really.
Great. Go ahead and pull off your blindfold.
Holy
Oh, and this is where it really gets ugly, John. So there you go.
That's it. We uncovered it. They abducted him, and they tested this new Febreze-smelling chemical weapon on him.
Right.
So the UN, just to all you UNers out there,
UNers,
you don't have to go over there. Don't even waste your time.
Unites, whatever.
Yeah, we uncovered it all. It's done. It's over. They used it, and we have the video to prove it. Smells like Febreze. And I have to, I mean, as much as I don't like the Syrians for doing that, it's a pretty brilliant plan.
I guess, yes.
Lavender smelling chemical weapons. I mean, who would have thought about that? Now, if it smelled like a BLT.
Yeah. They were all glayed out. You know, so whatever. Okay, thank you for that. That was, that is some pretty incisive kind of reporting. Yes, that's on the national stage. You have that's very cutting edge.
Thank you.
Yes, well done. Now, here is speaking of the sleep texting that we were talking about a little bit ago. This kind of ties in with that. Now, here's a headline that jumped out at me, John. 10% of kids have cell phones by the time they turn 5.
Whew.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, they can't spell. They can't
read.
What's
the point? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so, and, when, a 5-year-old, like, a little kid, like, Pamper dials,
Pamper dials.
Yeah, whatever. What kind, why pay a bill for, a toddler?
Because it occupies the kids, and then the parents don't have to deal with them.
Well, let's look and see what their rationale is. Here's what the story says. How do we ever make it through kindergarten without a mobile phone? Never posted our finger paintings to Instagram. Never woke up from nap time to check if anyone tweeted us. The times they are changing. According to a recent study, roughly 1 in 10 children has a cell phone by the time they're 5 years old. The average age at which they receive their first phone is 11. The immediate assumption is that's the average age, okay? The immediate assumption may be that it's for safety reasons and to keep tabs on the little ones. But Ernest Doku, a telecommunications expert at energy comparison site uswitch.com, says it's for more selfish reasons on the parents' part. I'd imagine that many parents have bought their kids smartphones just to stop them from commandeering their own when they're bored. So to keep your kid away from your phone instead of putting it in your pocket, you buy them their own so they can, call 911 and rat you out for whatever you're doing.
What cracks me up is when, you go out to eat and there's 4 people at a table and they're all on their phones.
Now,
why would you bother even
Why? Yeah.
It's called a mouth, and you use it to talk, and which we all know I can do.
Yeah, it's absolutely, yes.
I don't understand that. That's crazy.
It is.
Why don't you just talk to each other?
Well, and this is my whole point here about how we're so dependent and connected and
tethered.
Thank you to our devices. All this digital garbage. We can't. And it wasn't so long ago that we had none of this, and people functioned just fine. I could drive from here to there without having to make a call, text anybody, receive a call, look at pictures. Get my email, whatever. it's called living and breathing, going on about your business of the day without having to be digitally connected with the rest of the world. I don't get it.
Did you hear about the geneticists, what they're working on now? It's stem cell research. They're going to make the umbilical cord as a USB on it. And then if the baby wants to communicate with its mom, it can just slowly push it out and they can connect. Isn't that great? I think it would be convenient. And then they have the fetal phone.
They can call them a tweetus.
Yeah, that's weird.
I guess.
And they have the fetal phone too.
The fetal phone.
It does have a Bluetooth, because although the umbilical cord could be used as a USB, obviously that would be a little uncomfortable for the mother at times. So the fetal phone will have a Bluetooth for wireless connectivity. So, I mean, you got to bring it into the 21st century.
I guess.
You like that one?
I guess.
I'm glad you thought it was funny. I'm dead serious.
Wow. Who placentus? Anyway.
Would it surprise you?
No, not at all. I'm waiting for little cyborgs just to start popping out into the neonatal care unit.
That's great.
It's craziness. Here's a story I found. Now, I'm probably getting into rough territory here. Are you a gun owner, John?
No, I don't own a gun.
There is nothing I can ask John that gets a positive response.
He does he look like a gun owner to
you? John, do you like oxygen? No, I really don't care for it. I really don't.
Hate that stuff.
It's just so airy.
Is it rare?
It's rare.
Oxygen rare.
I breathe argon. Yeah. Okay. Well, then you're excused from this next story, I guess. I don't know. This is a 7-year-old was suspended from school for pretending his pencil was a gun.
Oh, he should have been expelled. I mean, that's just crazy.
What's
this pretend we speak of?
Yes,
Isn't there an app for that?
I'm going to fire some lead at you. I'm going to erase it right now. Come on. He pointed his little pencil, went, at somebody, and all of a sudden he's suspended.
That's
from
insane.
School.
It's come to a point of insanity.
And what kills me is all these tree-hugging, Birkenstock-wearing, Prius-driving idiots who are out there preaching tolerance are the ones that came up with the zero-tolerance policies, and this is one example of it.
But if the kid wanted to be transgender and wear a skirt to school, the school would have to let him go pee in the girls' bathroom, and that would be okay. But for him to take a pencil and go psh, psh, is not okay.
Why didn't I hear about this other thing when I was?
I read a story about it a couple weeks ago.
No, here's this now.
That's crazy.
I got in trouble for exactly that thing when I was in kindergarten.
What?
No, yes. My mom decided it would be just a hoot when I was in kindergarten to dress me up like some kind of Little Orphan Annie kind of character.
Okay.
I had the wig, I had the skirt, I had the little patent leather shoes, I had the whole.
I can't believe you agreed to that.
I didn't agree to it. I was 5. Like I couldn't overpower anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I go to kindergarten. I'm just humiliated. I didn't speak to anybody. I just kept my head down, and they thought I was a new kid. Okay. And
well, that's convenient.
When it came time after recess, when everybody went to take their pee breaks, I said, the little light bulb went on, and I went into the girls' bathroom. I got in such trouble.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, because I just wasn't. I didn't think to. Whatever. That's another story. This kid's dad's a Marine, and they're playing
That's
cops and robbers and harmless stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, this spokesman, Beth Ann Bradshaw, this Beth Ann Bradshaw. Jesus, I can't speak.
Jeez, I thought you said bread shuck or something.
She's in Bradshaw, whatever. She for the Suffolk Public Schools says some children would consider Christopher's game threatening. It's a pencil. Can you believe this? I'm beside myself with this.
It's more and more insane every day. This is like we don't even dig for these stories.
No.
It's on MSN.
We just need a happy planet. We just need everything, I see trees of green, red roses too. Whatever. It's please. Enough of the PC stuff. Let's be normal common sense human beings. And if a kid wants to go with his pencil, fine. Overlook it.
So, did the kid who felt threatened think it was going to magically turn into a gun?
Well, he went to the hospital to have his imaginary wounds treated, I imagine.
But I mean, if a kid felt threatened, wouldn't you simply explain to the kid, yeah, see, this is called a pencil and it can't shoot you. Like, I don't understand. Why would somebody feel threatened because you went with a pencil?
It's not PC to interject common sense. You have to use the policies in place.
It's insane.
Yes.
It's just, it gets crazy.
Yes. People are largely stupid nowadays. So
it's not okay to go with a pencil, but you have to tell your kid they can't do that in school. But if there's a little boy dressed up in a skirt, that's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, I'm not judging people who dress their little boys up in skirts. I really don't care what you do with your kids, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying when you compare the two...
So she slides right down that PC slope. It's
I'm
not a bad
not
thing.
sliding down the PC slope because
a little boy
wait
in a
minute,
dress.
let me finish.
No, thank you.
No, excuse me. I have my own personal opinion, and I'm going to state that. I don't care if you want to dress your little boy up in a dress. That's your business.
Expect him not to keep any of his milk money.
Okay, let me finish.
Okay.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Do what you want. That said,
there is
in the eyes of a 7-year-old, think back to when you were 7.
I was nearsighted.
Pretending a pencil is, and you go with it, compared to a little boy in your class in a dress peeing in the girls' bathroom. Which one, as a 7-year-old, would you have found more acceptable?
I would have taken my pencil in there and made notes and maybe drawings.
But that's what I'm saying. Think about that, and it's pretty clear to anyone, even someone who would dress their 7-year-old up in a dress, that the pencil thing is no big deal.
To go back to your earlier statement, putting a 7-year-old boy in a dress is wrong. It's not like there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm not gonna. Whatever.
No, that's crap. It's wrong. Okay, he's a boy. He doesn't wear a dress.
Well, I've never had a child,
and he's not going in the girl's bathroom. That's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Period.
That part is wrong. A boy should go in the boy's bathroom.
When I say period,
I don't want. If I had a little girl, I would not want a boy in the bathroom with her. That's all I have to say. She doesn't need to be saying that stuff when she's 7.
There you go.
I would not accept.
But these idiots, these people that make pencils illegal think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, let's...
now, was this a number 2 pencil or a mechanical pencil involved in this incident?
Are we still talking in the bathroom? It could have been a number 1. It could have been a number 2. I don't know.
Whatever it took.
That's whatever it takes, yes.
I have my tweet of the week. I didn't do my tweet of the week.
Do it quickly, darling, because I have to sign
This was great. And I forget who tweeted this.
I'm not in charge of your tweets.
I can't remember. It was funny, though. It was a comedian or something. He said, I wish my life, and he used incorrect grammar, but I'll still tell you the tweet. I wish my life was a little less work and a little more twerk.
Oh, yes.
It should have been, I wish my life were a little less work and a little more twerk. I don't like to...
When it comes to twerking,
promote
grammar,
incorrect grammar.
I don't promote twerking either.
On our show.
Yeah, so if next week, if you'd like to twerk on the air, call us and you can twerk over the phone.
Twerk on the air. Put your phone up to your butt and shake it all around.
I'm not sure I'm going to condone that. But we will have a new caption contest next week at www.docandamyshow.com. Thank you, Susan, for calling and
that was cool.
Revisiting all of the conversation we had earlier today.
Yeah.
We did listen to Kevin's show. Delightful. He gets 12 and he has his own radio show.
Yeah.
Geez, where was I when I was 12?
I don't want to know.
I was in the girls' bathroom.
We'd
also like to say not only John. Now the Johnny.
They do a sports show every Monday morning.
Monday morning. I was thinking Thursday. I don't know why. And that's what time?
10 a.m. Monday.
10 a.m. Monday mornings. Be sure to listen to Silent John over here. He says a heck of a lot more on his show
on the radio,
than he does on our show.
Such a silence.
And we'd also the Superstars of Radio with Robert Joseph, 7 to 9 a.m. I believe every morning, and on Sundays 11 to 12. Please listen to that. It's a very enjoyable show. You can call in a request just about anything because he has
I was jamming to the Ray Charles songs today.
You betcha.
I do like. I know.
Oh, you betcha.
I know I'm really young, but I do like Ray Charles.
Okay, well, he's blind. He won't know. Thank you, Amy, for all of your hard work today.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Susan, for calling in. Thank you, John, for taking care of us there at the boards. And this is Doc and Amy signing off for this Sunday. Catch us again next week at 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Bye.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the Doc and Amy Show, heard right here on WNJC, 1360 AM every Sunday at 5 p.m. You can follow them on Twitter at Doc and Amy Show and visit the show website, thedocandamyshow.com. Thanks for playing along, and we'll see you next week.
WNJ